What I would suggest is these, I got those two flavors because you can use them both with just plain old water. So take a shaker bottle, put a little bit of a scoop of this in there, or 2 scoops I think is what the case would be, and that'll give you what you need in terms of protein intake post-game, post-weight room session. This is creatine here. It used to be thought creatine was just for bodybuilders and putting on mass, but there's a ton of benefits for creatine. So the one that I was most concerned about, and I thought this would be most relevant for you guys, is if you have a concussion, this is really good for like brain recovery. But it's also good for recovering from things like weight room sessions and so forth. The starting size on this is 5 grams. At most of your body weights, that's probably not necessary to go quite that high. Also, I generally suggest starting on the lower side for this and then ramping it up to 5 grams, seeing how your stomach takes it. Some people, this causes a little bit of GI distress, at least initially. This would be really good to put in a smoothie with this. So like a teaspoon if you're going to use that with this. If you had a concussion at all, this would certainly be good. But it has been shown to do things like muscle recovery and the ability to do repeated sprints, which is obviously very important in games. This we have a basic multivitamin here. This one's super simple. I actually got 2 multivitamins. We got a multi-elite and a basic nutrient. Here's the difference. This one, there's an AM and a PM. This one, there's just one. This one I think has a little bit more to it. It's a little bit more structured, obviously, with an AM and PM. If you don't think you're that kind of person that can take an AM and a PM pill, this is good. Multivitamin is always good kind of nutritional insurance. This one is a little bit of a step up. So based off of what you thought you wanted, multivitamin is a good option. This is iron for anyone that might be anemic. We have glucosamine chondroitin. So I know we have a lot of people here who have either had or currently have soft tissue injuries. This is really good for that. The thing that you have to be kind of aware of though is that this is going to take about 4 weeks to really see a benefit of. So it's not like you take it and you're magically better. Some of these almost instant benefit, right? Creatine, you'll start seeing improvements in as little as 4 or 5 days. Multivitamins, it will register on blood tests really quickly. But in terms of like reducing your likelihood for pain, re-injury, improving soft tissue health, this takes a little while. So it's somewhat of a preventative, and also if you get injured, it will help facilitate the recovery from that injury. And then this last one here is a probiotic. So a little pill that you can take, really good for gut health. If you're unfamiliar with probiotic, good for your overall health for a variety of reasons. Helps with energy production, helps with digestion of food, helps with even things like cognition. So if you are regularly taking things that have probiotic in it, which would be fermented foods like kimchi and sauerkraut and yogurt, maybe you don't need to take this, but this is something you might want to consider taking. I generally don't think you need to take like 1 a day like this would suggest, but a little bit will go a long way with this. Now, kind of the last thing that I'll say is that supplements are called supplements for a reason. Diet is the first thing where we should always start. This, I think, is almost, to me, a non-negotiable for an athlete. Finding some form of readily available, quick, easy to digest protein. These other things are great, nice to haves. Maybe multivitamin throw into the mix with the protein here, but eating well is probably your best option, and then throwing on some high quality, easily digestible protein. Last thing that I wanted to add on this is that we have a platform here, or 2 platforms here that I think might be of interest. One is body composition. If anybody wanted a body composition test, I know 2 people have actually expressed interest there, maybe because they saw the sign up front. If you wanted to do that, we can do that for you. It's ultrasound. It's very accurate. It takes about 20 minutes or so. And then also we have a nutrition platform based off of precision nutrition where we can, it's very unobtrusive. It's not giving you a diet per se. It's more showing you and educating you what you should eat, how you should eat, when you should eat for performance, and it's very much catered to you. You literally take a little questionnaire to begin with, based off of your goals, whether that is lean up, sport performance, whatever, add a little muscle mass, improve endurance, and it will help to guide you through it. It's very slow moving, I will tell you that in advance, but it is, it's not a quick fix. It is something that you basically change your lifestyle with. That one is like essentially like a 1-year curriculum that you could do it as much or as little as you wanted to, but we have some people in here doing it and really enjoying it. It's based off of Precision Nutrition, which is the biggest nutritional educational company in the world, really. So these options here in the training room, I would highly suggest starting with this one, adding it in at least 2 to 3 times a week, and certainly post games. These other ones as needed, and then if you wanted to take advantage of any of those other nutritional, especially the nutrition platform, just let me know. All I need to do is give you an invite for it, and you can